Avec le son, c'est mieux. Alors, reparti sur Disco Elysium.
Bastards! We have a right to work! Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
So do we, Scott.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do! We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. But try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers. Why don't you go arrest them instead?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we chop.
Scab?
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Every gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who? Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something. We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Big guy. He means the leader of the scabs.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the wild north? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder. That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to... You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing though. Nothing to worry about really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs. You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage.
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader warn you of the guards blocking the way?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Am Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me. That is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul. You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. Yes,
He means alcohol.
correct. My small skull servant. Al Ghul Roule is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you.
Intentionally fermented drinks have existed for 10,000 years.
This is a fabrication the alchemists of Yizot and Bashir and their Rolam and Rul have fed your people. Go on believing in it. Why don't you have another drink? Your features are not yet.
Oh yeah, Measurehead.
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Look at my chronology. I am the pinnacle of my... You gave the world. You dominate. You will be super...
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century, as golden as her smile. No response wherever this woman is.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave her alone.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if a silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian. As you look up, you notice something about the statue. There are some odd indentations on the king's chestpiece. Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy. Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of his own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line, and the stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed. But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction. You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after the original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships. During the turn of the century, most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of... The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber. People in Martinez tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics, and thought those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either. Something with great kinetic energy seems to have impacted the cuirass, around where the heart... Someone shot him in the heart. Interesting.
Okay, I can't see it, but I take your word for it. Well, Martinez is riddled with bullet holes. This place saw a lot of action during the revolution, but the statue is recently renovated, so maybe a joke? Target practice or a political statement? Why not? What this shows us is guns aren't too uncommon here, and people still shoot them, sometimes at kings.
The king stands high above you, surveying...
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
A Stars Ryko, one of the finest Zhimsk-made motor carriages ever, and not many people outside of Grad, and Revachol West too.
A Stash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted after what happened last time. An old case for my precinct. A couple of Zhimsk migrants saw a Stash Raiko stopped in the street, painted just like this, muddy brown. Murdered the driver on the spot. They said it was an honor killing, Hussar style. The Zhimsk community protested the trial, flying the banners of some old king or whatever.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
Is that so, officer? I'll take you at your word. People we are paid to protect. Let's leave it at that. 4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful. Their sorry knocked 8 years off the sentence. That's the system.
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full.
I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining the body. But my initial guess is the two are unrelated. Yes, detective? You sure you're not Zhimsk?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Or, if you are, it's only in that Revacholian. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. It is the seal of royalist era. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large muscular...
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of...
Hello again, officer. How are... Of course. Where to? No problem.
She's very well composed.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just...
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game. You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. The cold metal ball is surprised. Already your muscles are adjusted. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells,
Merde! Bordel de merde!
a whorehouse of shit. It wasn't whorehouse of shit. The shot was at least 23 meters.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 boules. Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want...
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it?
Of course there's harm done, you oil slug. You owe us a goddamn bull. Good. Mistakes are forgiven. When men...
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all the paperwork and other administrative duties. But you must agree that nature, in her infinite wisdom, has made men more fit to perform certain more challenging tasks, don't you? Really, officer. Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley and see who... Gender equality is a very noble, very modern idea. But in real life, primal roles prevail. But I do not wish to discuss this matter. Ah, yes! King Philip III, on his steed.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true... Right.
I have really outdone my...
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours.
René, it's a little pleasure. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really. No, officers, I'm sorry.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my...
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
I'm not.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you... Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties. Help with little things. Everard. Oh, yes. Not in the tech...
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make... He doesn't know anything. Because no one tells him anything.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Weservein. Turns to where I hate this socialist rabble. But even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side.
Everard Claire. Everyone in Martinez knows the Claire brothers. I taught these boys human studies.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You...
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a...
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say. Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say.
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer. Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have...
He just fluffs it up.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
I prefer highly adaptable myself.
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up, sure, officer. No.
Guillaume Le Million. Bad news. Guillaume Le Million did not become a cop. In 38, he went on a tour to the Sinyao province in Safre, where he died of autoerotic asphyxiation. His body was found hanging from a decorative dragon tree in his junior suite amid drug paraphernalia, unwholesome object. You see a Samaran street vendor surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. The name Sileng is embroidered over.
Happy shopping, officer! Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang!
You feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout brewing.
What? No finger pistols, officer? Pew, pew!
The lieutenant nods approvingly.
You're right, officer. 100%. No playing around then. Strictly business. Maybe I can interest you in some premium menswear instead.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay. But why, officer? Ah, yes.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a
Sorry, detective. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy pants too. Try them on right here. No shame. Good joke, officer. Here we don't have fun.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable weather.
It's beautiful. Beautiful free.
It is, yes. Anyone can set up their shop.
That's right. No permits, no bureaucracy. That's why this city and its law officials are so cool.
If you wanted to be cynical about it, you could say we are here to protect the interests of...
My man, officer.
Gossamer is a fine, filmy substance consisting of cobwebs spun by small spiders, seen especially in autumn.
Hyper cool. Anything for you. You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits?
No hassle. There's a little of a hassle here, it appears. A moral hassle.
No problem here, officer.
Wait. Humanex. Humanitarian aid.
What?
A convincing performance. Bravo.
Look, officer. I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my...
Interesting.
Start with a little compliment, then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Oh, okay. An investment? What kind of investment? Fair point. You can't have a successful business without what? Only a fiver? You can't even buy a pack of 10 real is a bargain for that kind of investment. You got it, my man. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty. Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by...
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonial. That's so cool, officer.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a...
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. Sure thing.
It is salty. It is savory. It is chew.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. They're always... Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my... What can I do for you? I haven't had any problems myself, though some of...
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me entertained.
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery.
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a... And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind. She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest, truth be told.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
My apologies, officer, but I...
A needle in a haystack. There is...
Of course. Let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothes. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West. striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM. I'm glad to see you here.
Like steel, there is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in...
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode.
It happens quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant...
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group. What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Why, thank you.
She nods.
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets. I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week...
Wait. She just admitted that the lynching and the strike...
Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates. Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead. Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later. Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do the...
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union. The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock come to plead for work?
Don't let her answer it herself.
If these workers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
There are leaflets everywhere and banners. What do they say? Every worker, a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
In its defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker a It's quite simple, you see. Every time the Wild Pines Group makes a decision about what? About anything, really. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines, Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group. I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no... And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the...
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me manana."
This checks out.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interest. Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Oh, heavens, no. We get along just fine. Yet, now that you mention it, I can't stop imagining that black treacle just dribbling down his double chin. He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic... Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, it's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues. The Découvertes Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. Like organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Clare came and transformed it into a
mob. The Débardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate.
refreshingly honest officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have... And your opinion, detective, if I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Découvertes Union is... Indeed, and a hungry one. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the leech always hungers. I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the union.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she...
This forewoman, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the union's files. Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul... The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the...
Thank you for your concern, ma'am. We'll be just...
Of course. How else can I help? Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi, and this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment.
How curious. Why is that, Detective? I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode? Oh dear. Some kind of encephalopathic I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what...
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he...
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually benefit.
Of course. The situation is extremely volatile. The sooner we
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that. Look at that lady. Take a well-kempt, yet positively statuesque, while dull or... These are the kind eyes of the rich man that's within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too, maybe...
As I was saying, if there's any way, of course, detect.
Are you trying to sneak up on me?
Apparently, she doesn't like logic error. She is not sleeping right.
Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out. Don't get fucking clever with me, pig.
It's been a week and now they show up?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says
There is stress and unease behind these words.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not know such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And the work of a policeman or a private... And it's kind of like a puzzle. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen. Don't say that. He's not even real. You're real. Cheer up, sir. It's much easier being a fictional character. He doesn't have to deal with real things. Maybe you can show me some real deductive police work, sir. Like in the books.
You fail to deduce. She waits intently.
It's okay, sir.
You disappointed a small child. Well done, champ. Wow, you work hard. Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there. Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps. That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh, and that's just what it's like. Life and death. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprint. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shaken for sure. Sure. Are you rich? That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that? Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze. Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol? You and I both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax. 98% of all your money. What are you, a racist? Don't be a racist. Be a cool immigrant, ultra-liberal. This guy's appropriating the emerging Boogie Street lingo as part of his sales pitch for the free market economy. Yeah, ain't it cool, Ryder? Ain't it street?
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a pro? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening. Good sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No,
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their...
Denial is the way she The woman before you scans the store.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't...
She smiles and nods. See. A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of game and endless variety. There's also books in a board game set. There's a box. That price is steep. But then it's the third edition.
Oh, il a arrêté de neiger.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decaying flesh. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decay. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots.
Oh, the lieutenant uses a memo technique, A6. That's not just any notebook. It's a classic. It's all you, baby.
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more armor after. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form, ageless and synthetic. The cadaver slowly twists. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. I was afraid it would be. Since a noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory.
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his...
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being...
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is...
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color.
In case we need it. It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. His mouth...
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode. The corpse looks right through you as you narrow your eyes. The monster before you blur. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark.
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them.
Stop talking in riddle.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno! Fucked him up brutal like!
Agreed. Especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way. With less falling down. Someone else? You mean like the police? Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast. We are not getting him down already. Not getting him down is a task that's already accomplished. Sadly, it's not our job. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case.
I would really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what other options?
Yeah! Bang bang time, pigs!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch, that's a good spot to aim.
Yes, the buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the tree. If the shot hits that, then...
Yeah, now we're talking. They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot.
Silence. With his and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle loader. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's stess position, taking aim.
He's gonna fucking...
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements.
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's stess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all...
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate remain collegiate officer. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you.
This is the sorriest.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pointer! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss. Or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what? Do it! Set me free!
Don't.
Do it! Put it right here, Mulko! Right!
Intense shit, copper.
Could waved his gun! It wasn't intense!
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders direct.
Look, he's crying! You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes numb. You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage protrude from the skin. No blood.
Oh my body!
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
The cadaver is already compromised bad enough.
It came out wrong. You made it. There is silence.
Vitupa wants to fuck up again bad! It's the song of my people!
Don't provoke her.
Shot him in the chest! What a fucking idiot!
It's not the gun's fault you can't shoot. It's...
pigs don't have that!
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
The lieutenant does not dignify that.
We still need to get him down, somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They have the tools and the to ask the suspects for help with the victim's body? Clearly we can't.
Suck my dick, bitches!
From the gates.
To the gates. Let's negotiate. An intricate web of blue lines. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky. For you to discover. Someone who knows about history could tell you. Gone.
So you tried to kill Kuno's girl? What's up with that? You want to talk about it?
Not all of us. Acts like that stick with you for a while.
No one's moving anywhere. Do this shit again, and Kuno's gonna climb in your room at night with a knife. Kuno knows where you sleep. The pig who fucked his window up. I'm gonna climb in through that balcony. But you and Kuno are good for now. Pals, shoot that shit.
The determination in his voice leaves little room for doubt in his sincerity.
And you're back in business with the Kuno. Now what is it? Shitload pig. What you...
Don't tell the pig shit!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop.
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking... Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about... You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates. Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like...
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid.
Kuno's fuckgimp. Kuno uses the fuckgimp for target.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch. That's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the... You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You wanna know where Kuno was?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno City. Night City. Raid City.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about...
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems...
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective.
Yeah, Kuno's in a fucking gang. In a bang gang. for Magier. Bangs for...
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you! Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Everybody, please!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're a...
Pigs in here in Kuno! Somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to...
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno! No! Get...
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the...
No one? Kuno's doing this because he likes...
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't speak!
You put him up to this yourself when you decided to...
Listen to your friend. Help! The RCM is trying to fuck Kuno. Help! Misters, help! He's flashing Kuno. He's look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying...
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. Look, the Kuno's dad.
Relax. He can't read your mind. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
I know what you thought. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno. You're nothing.
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember...
Click, 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 click!
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you... Shit. Get the fuck out of here.
He can't do that, Kuno!
Pigs can't displace. Can't do... How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the Ducky Boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to...
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your...
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just...
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself?
Fuck your shit back to normal! What is this?
Well played. No one saw that coming.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Yeah, it's the mag.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do...
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna...
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fuck...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your... You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription... Yes, if you want to live, you need transcend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It
Yes? What do you want to know? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. That's good. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the callers. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RC...
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. Good.
looks like someone left his tarpaulin. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. I was under the assumption we could ask the leader of this union to help us get this body down. This is why we're here, right? Or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meters down.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You could have died.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you? The little boy had a good on his promise. To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of... Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes. It's a minor nuisance. It's all good. I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interest. I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come out?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on them. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
All of it? There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay. Let's find all of it.
It's implied it unlikely?
A mesquite epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you. No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
Right to work! Right to work! Sure.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I know nothing about a murder. Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do any— Right to work!
We are not picking a side in pity.
Let—
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese. Enough with this begging. You should leave. Bring your troops to the city walls. Will be lined.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Meshahed's race theory. He would take you as one of his own. Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced race. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then...
You are obviously a liberal, Sailor. There are three categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And those are a receding genetic pool has led them out. The Vespertine, the other overproduction of, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occidental type A. The Areopagi, the latter is perfect. You need to know both.
Yeah, you have to have.
Type B.
The Koikos of Gra. Yugo?
Yes. Pinkness. The Koiko.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
The Vasholians.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording?
The mysteries of the people of the revolution. The revolution. Enough of tips. The F. Lesser race. The Mesquite.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile.
You are right. Then there is the Koiko. This, but enough. It is cruel to entertain us. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself. Lost. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race. Mr. Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront also. To serve is noble. It takes this. Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth cult offshoots of the Seminese people invented disco while having sex under the I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. No, I have heard about it on the radio. I'm from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simonese Strat. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to...
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
That will be the...
There always is.
Race is reality. Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Welcome to Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman. He must think redheads are immigrant.
I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example.
The size of the earlobes is not a real...
Your earlobes are flawless, Jean-Luc.
Yes. You exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability. From a purely aesthetic, it is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravage. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal. An offspring of murderers and sailors. Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all. There is nothing funky. Chips, CF, are a music lesser. The mesquite.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically...
Yes, it is cruel to... And I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco...
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Try the jump. Up there on the roof. It'll be worth it. Else there is little choice but to fix... A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
A colorful display of the bottles there, in that dark green glass.
does Kuno care? So? Fuck, okay.
Kuno sent your fat ass run.
Look, Pig, Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on. You got fucked. You got fucked, Pig. Fucked bad. Of course you're gonna remember this. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay.
Yeah, real interesting.
The fuck do you want with it? Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secrets. Kuno's not...
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come... Kuno doesn't...
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane. That machine is a Cavalsund 1020 HK.
Yes, that's... But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous... That machine is a Cavalsund 1020 HK.
I think there's a...
He turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
Ouais, je suis déjà bloqué.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. This button looks new, but someone...
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected.
An off-key melody.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you.
A single beep indicates that the line. You ring the doorbell. What an ominous name for a hair salon. All you hear is static, but you ring the doorbell. You wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has. You hear static from the intercom speaker. You can almost hear them breathe.
Yes, hello. This is Tracy Penniel Electric.
She sounds almost. Wait, but what happened to Slipstream SCA? There's no Tricentennial Electrics on the list.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look.
It's you.
She must be mistaking you for some. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. Ever since I came to live here.
A spot of static overrides her word.
It's so nice.
She sounds like she's about to cry. You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence. Silence. Nothing happens after you ring. Silence.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and... But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married. Besides, you must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think...
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair accept. Perhaps another time. Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria? Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol. Yes, great. See? We're getting somewhere. What else do you know about our city of splendor? How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone... Speaking of history, you know what year it is. Yeah, that's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, sweetie, it's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost...
But they still have cops.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years. It has something to do with everything. I really don't know. You were doing quite well up until the end, dear. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places.
A sigh. The lieutenant...
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you...
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial...
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union.
Interesting idea. This...
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't... Of course, dear.
Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from... You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on every clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand emblazoned on it. The contemporary period...
Désolé. Oh. Tesoreiro. Vigorous.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John. Your fingers find their way into the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic. The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. Just for the record, you look nothing like the man on the document. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on it. Seems like this woman lived centuries ago. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with this. No, he's looking the other way. Perhaps the sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching. Oh, excuse me.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing the debt. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too.
I thought as much. And are you the only...
Well, yes.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags...
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time.
What for? Mazov? Are you...
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes. Have you got it? A lot. A lot. Like what? I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest...
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Good question.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low off. They probably fucking killed that guy or something.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the question. First we find a sad banger. Your body is ready, sire. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only word... Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Goransi Kobek. Please. It's not funny. The man puts his cup down and replies something. He smiles and bangs his ladle. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling. The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you... You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it...
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigator. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
The cobalt blue surface, old cobalt paint, rough. It leads to a side. The door does not budge.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10... Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolute.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about... So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. After the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck. Yes?
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not. The door does not. The cobalt blue, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. For it leads to a side building. The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. The window stands broken. The morning light hurt.
Hello again, officer. How, excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. I don't know anything about that either.
Pig is a widely used term for members.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
Okay. Well.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal
Relax. He's merely joking.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The man his fingers. A lorry stuck in the...
Right to work! When a bunch of beats me.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of his shirt is far too small, and he ignores your question. Silence is the answer. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where...
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight...
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs. He seems more brutal.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure,
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead.
Looking for something? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are... The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had...
Look, as detective. I come from a... Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of them on...
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. Someone with a... Not at... Hell no. Trusting
Bon, je vais essayer de faire le truc. Ça marche pas. On va arrêter pour ce soir.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Toujours pas. Ah.
No, no. That's still...
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
This trash container with a well-oiled crack, the lock pot. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrap. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Baptiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something as the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was... Drop them in here, officer. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see...
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes.
The lieutenant nods. It's just organic waste. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out four.
Officer, is that your paperwork? Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? Boring. Try dangerous. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist. The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. It's a metaphor for you. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila! The ledger now looks margin. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular. Looks like an official mark. Made to be low visibility. It is similar to the RCM watermark on your blazer the lieutenant mentioned. Didn't he say something about the headlights of his motor carriage? That you can read these there?
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies.
Maybe yours will have how many cases you've...
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. Yes, RCM vehicles have headlights tuned especially to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers, they're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across the entire page. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that
Pardon.
exclaims, "Case files committed to paper." The case work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages. And it's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all?
Huh? 2 complex cases to undertake is a lot, yes. You really have to push yourself. I would not suggest it, lest you start making mistakes. 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. That's okay. We all do, sooner.
Like a fan of girls, the checkered papers dry in your hand. The hand, yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margin. A title, one might say even. One that draws inspiration from snoop fiction and vespertine. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was... I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure. Once all the tasks are accomplished, the case is complete. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager. It's not exactly poetry, but poetry would be out of place. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB, why yes, your precinct, every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Yeah, no. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development. Cause of failure: rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form. True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets... The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The case files do not show you find. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in the 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. Lonesome, long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past.
Oh, je vais m'arrêter là. Je pense.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of arson, petty theft, spout. You don't exact. It takes about half an hour to be. AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol. You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki, it's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing? Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so he must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then, in the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecap. Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? Not much has changed.